No. Gonzo, you know what this just is?
What?
That's just 90s Cartoon Network shenanigans.
Yep.
It's making a comeback on TikTok.
Time I headed up into Kansas City.
Nah, get the fuck out, Missouri.
The fact you knew it was Missouri.
Get the fuck out, Missouri. Missouri's full of streets. Yeah, there's no Kansas City, Kansas. That's just stupid. Missouri City, Kansas. That could probably be a thing.
I'm about to whip a Peterbilt like a Hellcat.
Logan would probably do the same fucking thing.
Oh, he would.
Would I want to be in the Peterbilt when he does that?
No.
No. I was about to say no. I like life. I don't want to see him whip a Peterbilt like a Hellcat. I don't want to see that from the inside.
I figured, hey, might as well be a good time to check out Missouri while I'm going up there.
Nah, get out of Missouri.
Get out of Missouri. I hadn't even made it into Missouri yet. They just released it. I've been meaning to record some, but I haven't got there yet.
Dude, put in the description, Ranger said, don't go in Missouri. It's ass. I only been to Missouri to go through it. Yeah, that's shit I've said to my woman.
Yeah.
Me and her are comfortable enough. I'm like, you been it? I said, no, say it. Call me a sassy bitch. She goes, you're a sassy bitch. I said, yeah, fuck you too, bitch. Because she knows we're just joking.
Yeah. How relaxing is it to be driving a Peterbilt?
I wouldn't know.
I know.
With Logan, not at all.
Logan doing 100 miles an hour while zooted out on caffeine.
What is he, my cousin, taking his fucking Toyota, whatever the fuck, down the goddamn holler?
Probably so.
No, because that shit's got some horses in it.
No, you would see a car and be like, okay, that's Slade. You see me go by, okay, there goes Gonzo on a motorcycle. And then you just see Peterbilt come flying down the road. And it's like, yep, that's Logan.
Oh, there's Logan. You see me coming by on a Vespa. Hey, there's Ranger.
Here comes Diesel bringing up the rear with his actual truck.
No, wait, dude, I'd be the fuckhead in the sidecar. With a fucking propeller helmet. I said, dude, we gotta get that for the funnies. No, because I can't drive. I'd be afraid to drive. I said, I'll just sit in the sidecar. I'll hold the snacks. Dude, I know what I want to do on my birthday. I want to go to Dairy Queen. And be a big bag and get one of their moo lattes. But you know, they say big bag, that's when you get like a large, right? That's when they call you a big bag?
Or something above that.
I get mini blizzards, or like the smallest size they have, because it's cheaper and I don't want to eat much. Like, I'll eat a crap ton of turkey meat, but I'll only have a fraction of ice cream. I've gotten to where I'll buy a pint and only a few spoonfuls at a time. Like at night. I'll have like 3 spoonfuls and I'll put it back in the freezer. Me a few years ago. It's the thing in one sitting. Well, dang, Ranger, no wonder you weighed 267. Yeah. What kind of fucking treat is that? I could always get like a small or... Oh, what is it? Freaking sundae in a cone, or in a cup, I mean.
Yeah, I don't go to the Dairy Queen where I live at. It's ass.
I don't blame you. You're the type to drive out like an hour to go to a decent Dairy Queen.
Pretty much.
I don't blame you.
That's because, like when they opened up the Dairy Queen where I live at, when they first opened it up, it was decent. And then they, for some reason, fired the manager, and then the new manager came in and just got rid of everybody. And now the owners are like, we can't keep good help, and they keep giving away food.
It's because you hired a bunch of lazy bums.
Pretty much, that's what they hired.
Fucks.
I don't even know if I'm in Missouri or not. I probably am, just don't realize it.
That was me till I was like, "Am I in Missouri?" And I go, "Oh, the Arch. I am in Missouri. I am in misery. I am in my favorite Stephen King movie." Dude, why is women's undersuits on my FYP?
Well, what have you been looking up?
Nothing really, unless the devil's trying to make me lose again. Lucy.
You're not looking up that Sears high-waisted stuff from back in the day.
That wouldn't happen to be the pants that I've seen in a George Michael parody where a dude said high-waisted pants that you've been wearing.
Probably so.
Which is shit Jamie Lee Curtis wore in Halloween.
Yeah.
That's what you're referring to. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. But no, I ain't been like, I don't know why this pops up on mine. Someone pranked their dog, dude. Guess what they did?
What they do?
So their dog, which is male, was laying there with his nuts out.
Yeah.
And they poured ice cold water on his nuts.
Ooh, that's bad.
That dog took off flying. Wait, I gotta see that again. That's a damn funny.
What an asshole.
It's funnier because it's the damn Tom scream. Oh, hell.
Oh, I'm not talking about that.
I know.
All right,
I'm still cracking up over it.
Yeah, there's some jackass driving a big rig right in front of me, and he was swerving all over the road, and it's like, somebody's driving under the influence.
Yeah.
Now, you see me give it a turn signal, get in your own lane. If it's one thing this game gets right, it's the amount of asshole drivers that are out on the road. It's like I'm driving a big-ass truck late at night. What do you expect? Oh, what's that up ahead?
And if ports here in America are looking dry, could you imagine how the ports in China are?
Well, I can't go that way. These cops.
All of the ships and all of the cargo containers that are to this day, I still have no idea what they're all doing.
You know, I might do something mighty stupid up here in a moment. You know what that is? Jump the median. But I better not do that. There's cops crawling up. Yep, there's cops. I see cops. I see a lot of cops.
Imagine if they added freaking oh, what is it?
As I'm driving a big rig.
No, imagine some ass. There's like cop DLC for it.
Yeah.
Like, woo! That was my intent to do that anyway.
Yeah.
I was trying to find Jerry Reed. They're chasing a fucking 18-wheeler. I don't know if it's a Mac or a Peterbilt. I can't tell. I don't know the difference.
Could be a Kenworth.
That is true. Mom, about time you started heading home. Curfew's 11 p.m. Me and the boys at 10:59 on the other side of the state. And it's fucking Burt Reynolds.
That's bad if you're commode hanging drunk.
And I know what that means. It means you're so drunk, you're about to throw up on the fucking toilet.
You hugging the toilet. You on your knees worshiping that white porcelain god.
You on your knees worshiping shit Jesus.
Shit Jesus.
Jesus, if you will. Oh, Father G, God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Father G would probably smack the shit out of both of us.
No, here'd be Paul, and he'd be like, "No, that's funny."
Paul might smack us too.
That is true. He's like, "I'm writing you both letters."
Shit!
Dude, you're like my mom with Pirates of the Caribbean. You could quote that word for word. Oh god, dude. When I said I was gonna fan cast unused Sentai, you just gave me an idea.
What's that?
The one where the Black Ranger drives a big rig.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Jerry Reed.
That would be funny.
No, here's the casting. For the black one, you got Jerry Reed. For red, you got Bandit. For blue, you got Luke. And for yellow, you got Bo, because yellow was a dude.
Yeah.
And for pink, you got Frog, who I think is named Charlotte. Yeah. It would work because it's a car-themed season.
Yeah.
And they're fighting the evil intergalactic space sheriff, Buford T. Justice. Quick, someone show me how to use Photoshop so I can make one of the villains look like Jackie Gleason.
One of the fucking monsters looks like Jackie Gleason.
No, make the main bad guy Jackie Gleason. I need to look up the Boma tribe's head boss guy, because I don't know his name.
Junior's got to be the sidekick.
No, Junior's the monster of the week.
Yeah.
Someone, it was like a me and bro post. I'm like, that's me and Guns. I bet you his real name. I didn't know if you was recording or not.
I am recording.
Good thing I caught that.
That was the very first thing I did was when I cut this on, was I just said, you know, I'm going to go ahead and have the thing recording while I'm setting it up.
Good thing I caught it.
Oh, what the fuck? You jackass. You dipstick. And I'm not referring to you. I'm referring to somebody else.
This is our new podcast. We're going to call it Southbound and Bullshit. I don't know.
Southbound and Bullshit. It's fucking
Or
funny.
Southbound Bullshit. It's like, what's it about? We just talk about random things. Don't run from GSP. What the frick is GSP?
Georgia State Police.
Me and bro, we like.
Yeah, them guys don't fuck around.
I'd imagine not. Zip it, Jerry.
Look, there's videos of the GSP doing pit maneuvers on box trucks.
If we do, what's it like? What's y'all's most popular state export? For me, it's bourbon.
You know you can't
drink it.
drink.
Physically, I cannot.
But you
I could get alcoholic-free bourbon.
Yeah, you know you can use alcohol to cook with, like to let it marinate in.
Dude, imagine bourbon batter onion rings.
I need to try that now that you've given me that idea.
Yeah, let me know how that is.
I don't know. Do I fry it in grease or an air fryer?
Well, if they're battered, I don't know.
You know, I told my mom we really should get an air fryer. Oh yeah, one of the cars that they were talking about releasing for us to drive around in is a Dodge. I want to say it's like a Dodge Charger or a Challenger. If that's the case, it's like, okay, they're giving us Hellcats in American Truck Simulator. We're getting Hellcats before GTA 6.
Dude, Kamen Rider is right up your freaking alley, depending on which one you're looking for.
Well, yeah, that's because I grew up watching Japanese media.
Dude, no joke. That list I found that lets me skip episodes gives me ones that are optional because they have some of the best horror elements in all of the Kamen Rider Black. I was like, damn. I'll have to find that and send it to you. Like, find like a Google Drive of it or something.
Just like, I remember I watched some of the original Sentai stuff at the same time I was watching Power Rangers, so I kind of knew Power Rangers was based off of a Japanese TV show.
The sister series is way crazier.
I know. You know, that's also
Heck,
kind of funny.
Ultraman's still good.
Which is also kind of funny because, like, when I remember watching Power Rangers, I remember watching and I'm like, they got this show out of Japan. I'm dead serious. That's how I knew. I was like, okay, they got this show out of Japan.
Dude, if you were eagle-eyed enough as a kid and you're watching that one episode from Mighty Morphin with Trini's, like, ogre thing,
Yeah.
there's a kid in the shot with a Megazord. They could not edit around it. So there's just a random kid in the background.
With a Megazord.
I said you could have used G-Ranger footage. You could have edited that way better, but no, you just said, nah, frick it, keep the kid in there. Do I dare say hi to an audience? Because you know what I'm about to say.
What?
Hi, Rain.
I'm not live.
Now you know what I mean.
I know.
If she ever watches your uploads.
I think she watches whatever upload.
Why do you think I said hi?
Yeah, I'm over here
like, yeah.
whipping Kenworths at Peterbilt's like Hellcats, trying not to Roscoe P. Coltrane it.
And I'm just sitting here enjoying a quiet evening with my friends. While watching a guy speed tour houses.
You know, it's such a shame that Kenworth's getting rid of the W900s.
They are?
Yeah.
Dang.
Ooh, better slow down. There might be a cop sneaking around the joint. As you play Smokey and the Bandit.
Bye-bye, baby.
Kind of hard to do considering I'm hauling heavy shit in a Kenworth. I love the sound of the Jake brake. Why does the Kenworth Jake brake sound better than the fucking Peterbilt? I need to get. I know. There's Jake brake mods that make it sound louder. I probably should look into getting one of them. I've been smoking meth in my RV in the outskirts of Topeka. I've been smoking meth again. Yes, I'm a tweaker. That song is fucking funny. And I'm like, that sounds like my crackheaded uncle. Which most
keeping it real with spreads.
Which most of my which for one, back on my old channel, I had this character called Crackhead Jones.
That was based off your uncle, wasn't it?
Yep.
How did I know that's where that was gonna go? There'll be Crackhead Jones here at the Popo coming.
Which he would do that.
Oh shoot, that's the Popo. No, he takes off like fucking Roadrunner or Fred Flintstone.
That's what he would do. That's exactly what he would do.
You hear him run to his car so fast his floorboard comes out. It's just him running.
Look, I drove his truck when he got picked up by the law the last time.
Yeah.
But hold that thought. I got to get a picture right quick. So anyway, he got picked up by the law, and this was last year. So I have to drive his truck because, you know, the sheriff basically said, hey, y'all come pick his truck up so y'all ain't got to deal with the impound shit. So I hop in this raggedy ass Silverado that he's driving. That thing had a rod knock and everything else was wrong with it. I mean, I'm getting that thing up to 55 and the needle starts moving. The speedometer is bouncing. I'm like, this is the sketchiest damn truck I've ever driven in my life. In all honesty, in fact, I got video of it, of me driving it. And the whole time I'm like, I feel like old redneck white trash driving it. It was that sketchy, but it was also that sad. I'm like, how the hell does he keep this thing running? It was that bad. And the whole thing was, I was scared to stop it because I was afraid it wouldn't crank. So you know what I did?
What'd you do?
Drove it straight home. And look, the fuel light came on. I'm like, I ain't stopping now. I ain't stopping until I get to the house. And that's what happened. When I got it stopped, I got out and said, that is the sketchiest damn truck I've ever driven. The truck was missing a radio. But, you know, here's the thing. It was missing the original radio, but the radio he had up in it was so damn ghetto rigged. I'm like, if this truck burns down, if this truck catches fire, I'm bailing out. And I'll just say this. Planet does not deserve to get all that hate that it gets.
It gets hate?
Yeah. Huh. Like, Planet, for some strange reason, gets hate. But I'm just sitting there like, why are y'all hating on this? It makes no sense to me.
Hating on the most wholesome thing, but then they're loving on the most disturbing, nonsensical, brain porn rot nonsense.
That is true.
I'm like, they're step siblings. That's disgusting.
Oh, Yugo no Sora. That's what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about brothers' conflict.
Oh.
Yeah. One girl, many stepbrothers. And it was, which one does she end up with? I don't want to know. That's her stepbrothers. That's nasty.
That is nasty.
It's not nasty, but it's still nasty.
I mean, technically, it's still sinful behavior.
That is true.
Which, technically, you know, like that one part in Leviticus where it's talking about don't lay up with your relations, that does also include step relations, too.
I bet you it also applies to 4th and 5th cousins.
That included.
You can't be related at all.
That even includes if they're married in. Married in, adopted, can't do that. That's disgusting.
Nasty.
Look, speaking of which, I remember there was this show on CMT years ago called My Big Fat Redneck Wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Where they would go showcase these redneck weddings, and there was one that they did where the people getting married in question were stepbrother and stepsister.
What in the Alabama?
I forget where they were from, but I want to say it was Alabama.
Wouldn't shock me if they were from fucking Vicksburg.
I'm about to say, if they were from Mississippi, I would not be using Mississippi as my channel name. It's like, leave that relationship, you know, leave the having the nasty relations to Alabama. Leave that to them. That's more their forte. Or West Virginia. But West Virginia already gets enough of those jokes, so it makes no sense to do it to them.
West Virginia also gets deliverance jokes.
That too.
Cannibalism. That we all, everyone in Appalachia gets that.
Woo! I almost made a mistake. Ranger, mistakes were almost made.
What mistakes have you done, Dad?
I almost went into the creek.
My grandma's actually almost done that once because some idiot don't know how to go up and down a holler. Like, you know the right-of-way turnoffs?
Yeah.
They want us to go on the left when we're supposed to go on the right. They would not go. I'm like, this is not how you drive.
So we're about to play it safe.
Make sure you use protection.
Not that kind of protection.
Well, I said protection regardless, though, right?
Yeah, no sense in arguing.
I
with
realized
that.
I left my treat down the stairs. It was cherry slices. I left cherry slices downstairs. Dang nabbit.
You know, speaking of which, that was something I told all those guys in the server. It's like, stay off of Christian TikTok. Christian TikTok. It's full of brain rot and
Cancer.
Yep. Cancer, fear mongering, and brain rot.
I should know firsthand. I've seen it.
Oh, that's dope.
Good lord, I hate the fucking Jake brakes in this truck. It's like, it sounds like shit. It's a Peterbilt. It's supposed to be a fire-breathing dragon, not Taco Bell.
No, wait. Gonzo, this is the one that I showed him after he came and visited.
Yeah.
Bing Chillings at Bible study, ready to play 10 Commandments hot potato. I had a crush on Betty Bingus, so tonight I was gonna ask her on a date, when suddenly we gets a knock on the doors. To my utter horror, I looks up and sees him, Kenneth Copeland. Skibbity-doo-bed, gives me money for a jet, he says Copelandsley. My boomer grandma immediately writes the checks for $1 more billion, promptly plunging us into bankruptcy.
Oh my god.
Now I has no monies to take Betty Bingus on a date. So much for prosperity gospels.
Which he ain't lying.
He's not!
He's not lying.
No, this one's worse.
Walking's in the Garden of Eden with my jinkies out, per usual.
With the jinkies
When I saw
out?
the woman eating the forbidden fruits. It will make you super based, said the stinky snake guy.
Not the
I
beast.
took a bite of the fruits, and to my utter horror, I realized my jinkies have been hanging out this whole time in broad daylight. I cannot let God finds me like this, bros.
Not the Jinkies.
Stinky snake guy. It will make you super based. You mean tactical dork?
Yes, tactical dork. Yes, that will get cut out.
You're a... I was about to say, I caught you.
Well, you know I'm gonna cut most of this out.
Yeah.
We was Bing spreading's the holy gospel when suddenly Paul heals a bro who couldn't walks. When the local Larry saws it, they totally thoughts me and Paul's were Greek gods. When they tried to worship us, Paul totally crashed out. On site, the Greeks are freaks. We's are bros, just like you guys. Paul says polishly.
Because it's religious?
Not because it's religious, but because of that final part. I cannot mention that on video. I will get in so much trouble.
Well, at least you can keep the Greeks or freaks part. That's educational.
Why is that so funny?
Because it's Rob Weedoff.
It's like
It's John Marston.
I wasn't expecting that. Like just to hear John Marston go skibbity riz. Hey, I figured I'd do some bull hauling while I'm at it. Oh, cattle hauling. I'll just say this: cattle haulers, by far, those guys are something else. They're up there with log truckers, just minus their dope.
Bro, went from rain to tornadoes.
If I want tornadoes, I'll just go stand outside my door and go look for them.
Bro's watching for them like bird spotters.
Because I'm still trying to get look, I'm trying to get one where it's not raining, so that way I can take like a photo for an album cover.
Hell yeah.
I already know what I want to do in it.
These nuts.
Now, how does these nuts count? What am I supposed to do? Flash the tornado?
You never know. It doesn't hurt until you try.
Like, what's going to happen? The goddess of wind going to come down after that?
Maybe.
Yeah, they say about the goddess of wind. She gives one hell of a blowjob.
Yeah, and then after all the sucking and blowing, there goes your house.
Oh yeah, she divorces you too and takes your house.
That's because women are considered natural destruction. Nature's, damn it,
Natural disasters.
yeah, that's the word.
Isn't that because there's also that thing called Hell Hath No Fury, like a woman scorned?
Yeah.
Arms tonight.
Must have been something I said on that live stream about Ford Racing 3.
I'm trying to think, what did I say on that live stream?
I don't fucking know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, you were off playing Kingdom Hearts.
No, I was just watching them play. I just sat there in the VC quiet. Yeah, but I can't grow it because there's fucking neighborhood dogs that get into my damn garden.
Or them stray dogs that get off into trash.
My grandma says she's gonna shoot them fucking dogs if they get off in the trash again.
That sounds like something my grandmother would say.
And I asked my grandma, I said, you gonna use live rounds or are you gonna use hollow points?
Please tell me she had something responded to that.
Well, I told her, I said, you gonna use BB or actual gun? She goes, we'll see when that happens again.
She gonna use the fucking 12 gauge.
No, she's got a replica antique pistol she uses.
Oh, so she like
Mammy's
Granny off of
strapped.
Looney Tunes.
Mammy, stay strapped, nigga.
Oh, so
Not the one time what I did.
Oh, so she's like she's like Granny off of Looney Tunes.
Yeah, she stays strapped.
Remember that part where Sylvester was off of that bearskin rug and Granny saw him? And pow, pow! Darn old bear playing possum for 20 years. She just walks out with a big ass 44 Magnum and starts shooting Sylvester. She shot Sylvester with that Magnum.
Turn old bear playing possum for 20 years.
That shit's fucking funny. Playing possum for 20 years.
20 yards. No, wait, the granny version.
Yeah.
That's literally my fucking grandma. Literally. That's Mammy. Case in point, The Emotion Radio. More mood swings than your pregnant wife. Emotion.
More mood swings than messed up stories.
Pretty accurate.
Breakfast Club has taught me a new insult.
What's that?
What's that?
Just call someone you don't like a dildo.
That's an old school insult.
I learned that from John Bender, my favorite character from The Breakfast Club.
What the fuck?
What?
Somebody pulled right out in front of me.
Oh, I thought you said that just me saying John Bender was my favorite.
No, some jackass pulled right out in front of me. Calling me from Miami.
That horse chick.
She's a heifer with 2 necks.
Nah, leave that one alone.
Yeah,
She a
definitely
nag
leave
in and
that
of
one.
herself.
Yeah, definitely leave that one alone.
She ain't worth it. She full of screeds. She got issues.
Like most women do?
She folded church.
She full of church.
She's from the hood.
No, she full of church. She full of boonies.
It's like this. I'm on my villain arc. Now somebody send me a Latina Hello Kitty barrel racer.
Is she gonna be your queen?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna stream me side.
I'm waiting for that stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it No Simps Allowed. No Simps, Only Pimps. I did not know that doing an ASMR video would make people go, oh yeah, do more of it.
Yeah, it's people who shouldn't even be listening to it. They're not the target demographic. They're not women.
It's like, it's like what the fuck are y'all doing listening to that?
They're so down bad they'll listen to a man just to get happy.
Ew.
Not that way. To
Rangers
fight the
don't suspect.
loneliness.
Well, I will say this.
Mean sus there.
I did gain some female following out of it.
Dude, oh no, what if Scarlet watches it?
That's what I want.
She's like, oh, Southern gentleman.
Oh god, I thought of a funny one.
What's that?
Gonzo gets caught like in Monster Girl stuff.
I'm not doing lewd stuff, Eric.
It's not lewd, it's like, no, I explain. It says... It's not lewd, it's maybe like being funny, complete like... I got, but it's like, I explain. I got curious about what you watch. Yeah, and what's like, oh yeah, what's Luna doing on a Luna poster on your wall? I can explain.
At least it's not those $800 life-size Roxanne Wolf plushes that guys definitely use to hug, quote unquote.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, they're fucking real. I've seen a fucker on TikTok have one. I said, you better only be hugging the damn thing, you sick bastard.
Yeah, FYI, pillow humping's a thing for people. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, what the fuck?
What do you think I said? I hope he only hugs the damn thing.
Like, I got my jokes, I got my fetishes, I got my own things, but that's just...
That's
ew.
a bit strange.
It's just ew.
A pillow's
That
for
is
sleeping, not for fucking. You goddamn hypocritical fuckhead. Shit.
That sounds like
little
something
ones.
those simps would be doing.
Oh my god, this pillow smells like shice. Oh. How do I do that so well? What the fuck? Eric, why does my simp voice make Gonzo laugh so hard? What even?
It's because it's accurate at, like... What are you looking at? Okay,
Yes.
never mind. Because it gives that pathetic virgin nerd vibe.
Oh my god, maybe this week she'll touch me and I can, like, touch her. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking bust.
See, I'm right. See, was I right or was I right?
I got a fucking katana collection. I speak Japanese now. I'm a weeaboo.
Please tell me this fucker does not have a bionicle collection. Some jackass in a damn Tesla was trying to bully me. It's like, no, there's traffic at a standstill up ahead. Let me over.
I'm gonna find the Sith baddie. Maybe she'll bounce on it.
She ain't gonna bounce on your shit.
I don't know. Mom said I was packing.
Boy, you know you ain't packing shit. Get the fuck out of here.
That raises questions. Are you and your mom that weird? I am not gonna question, but if there was,
My girlfriend tells me to call her Bob. She's got a thing going. It's really weird.
should we call Dr. Phil?
My girlfriend also smells like an asshole. She stinks.
Oh God! Tell her she needs to bathe to stop girl rotting.
I does, and she wants to fucking cut my cock off. It's very weird.
East side, so it'd be over here somewhere.
That was a smooth
The
parking
apartment's
job.
this way.